Yeah, I think more like generally with our team, we're still trying to just figure each other out on both sides of the ball. I thought we were a little bit better tonight, defending in the paint. Our ball screen coverage needs to get a little bit better. Fouling has been an issue for us. It has presented itself in the two scrimmages that we played, and then again tonight. So that's an area that's a little concerning, but it's always good to learn from a win, right? And, we'll get back at it tomorrow and just get a little bit better in that regard.
The turnovers also kind of one of those figuring each other out, just like guys not quite seeing like who needs to be in what spot.
Yeah, yeah. I thought, obviously 23 is way too many, especially, when you look at the stat sheet and you shoot 60% for the game and almost 50% from three. Percentage say, if we just cut those turnovers down, by half, you score probably 110 points in that game. So again, do I like turning the ball over like that? No, it keeps me up at night. But I do like learning after wins. To take it a little bit further from our two scrimmages, we took really good care of the ball. So hoping tonight is a bit of an anomaly with that, but that'll be something that we address tomorrow.
And those shooting numbers came, Julian only hit like one shot from the outside. It says something about this team's ability to get so many different guys involved.
Yeah, I think we're a little bit different from last year's team in the sense that, we probably have a little bit more depth, and we have some firepower off the bench that we might not have had last year. And it's kind of collective. I mean, Isaiah Hawthorne comes into the game, and a guy who hasn't played a lot over the course of his career, and he had a tremendous impact on that game. Zane Meeks was good. Tony has been good in the two scrimmages, was a little bit off tonight. Marcus Williams was good in the first half. So, our depth and our ability to kind of wear people down, I think, is going to have to be the thing that kind of separates us. But you hit it on the head, too. Julian has an off night, and Khalil really was quiet offensively. So two guys who normally are pretty efficient scoring the ball, and to still score 90 points and shoot the percentage that we did, that's encouraging.
And Coach, you mentioned that Isaiah Hawthorne had a big impact off the bench. Was that unexpected? I mean, what did you see from him today?
No, I mean, I spent a good amount of time in the locker room after the game, just kind of, patting him on the back, because a guy who, he's basically sat for 3 years and just kind of bided his time and hasn't had a bad attitude, has just stayed with it. And it's amazing, like, when guys just stay the course sometimes, what can happen. And I'm just super proud of him. He's a soft-spoken kid, and I'm just glad he had a moment like that. And I'm not surprised at all, and I actually want more for him. And we're going to urge him to, keep coming and not be satisfied with that, because he's a guy who can really impact the game off the bench.
And Coach, you mentioned that the bench had a big game today. They actually outscored your starters. Do you think that's obviously a good thing? Do you think it might turn into a problem, like almost having too many mouths to feed?
I sure hope not. When you can score 90 points and you have some guys, I think we have to embrace the fact that on any given night it could be someone else. And if we can really do that, and we've been stressing that to the group, if we can do that, I think we become scary, from a matchup standpoint, because we do have a lot of depth, a lot of different combinations of guys we can play.
And that depth can kind of help offset the fouling issue some.
Yes, but we want to definitely cut down on the fouling, for sure. But no, you're right. We do have, some options that we can go to if we do get in foul trouble.
I have a question. Zane got frustrated during one of the plays. Ty kind of grabbed him, shook him, calm down, stay poised, talk about Ty as a leader.
Yeah, I think, anytime you can stay old and add veterans through the transfer portal, I think, that does wonders for your team. And Ty is a guy who kind of from day one when he got here, he had a big voice, and he talks the right way. He's ultra competitive. So it's good, between him and Khalil to just have kind of two heads of the snake who can really control our team and run a team and be leaders.